Black women. If you live in a major metropolitan area, on any given Saturday or maybe Sunday, you might be walking in a heavily populated area where people shop and walk, and there's plenty of places to eat, and it's also a perfect area where people can stand around and preach whatever they want to preach. And on any given Saturday or Sunday, you might see a group of men with long beards and funny-looking clothes with Bibles, screaming and shouting and yelling at people. These are these Black Hebrew Israelites. And for the last few years, they have pushed the doctrine to convince people that Latinos are a part of these 12 ancient Black Hebrew African tribes. And I just want to be very clear about something. It wasn't until I believe after World War II that the Middle East became the Middle East. It's actually a part of the African continent, especially Israel. So these Black Hebrew Israelites, they have been pushing and pushing and pushing this doctrine that Latinos and Native Americans are descendants of Black Hebrew Israelites. And it's absolutely crazy. They have started to recruit more and more and more Latinos. And they're also pushing this hate propaganda against Black women. There's a lot going on with these guys. If I'm not mistaken, I think they're on the FBI terrorist list. And I'm going to put some links up at the bottom of this. I'm sorry, I just woke up. It's like 6:31 in the morning, and I'm like on my first cup of coffee. So just bear with me. But and I forgot what I was getting ready to say. But I will say this. What's happening right now with this migrant caravan, a lot of the Black Hebrew Israelites, they are pushing the agenda to try to get these people into the country. And it's for several reasons. For one, they want access to the women. And I'm not the only one that says this. I got another link that I'm going to put up. I don't like this guy at all. His name is Kid Organic, but he talks a lot about the problems with bringing the migrants in, and he talks a lot about these Hebrew Israelites who talk about, you know, the Latinos and the indigenous people of the North American continent to be, you know, descendants of these 12 tribes. So I'm going to put his link up. I'm not a fan of this guy, but this particular content that he put up, I want you guys to look at it. And I want you to look at the comments. This is a real big problem, because what's happening right now is that these Black Hebrew Israelites, they recruit these Latino guys. And they indoctrinate them into the group. They teach them the hatred of not only Black women, but their own. They often say, you know, you bad Hebrew Israelite women. And they'll include Latino and Native American women along with Black women. And it's really weird, because I was born and raised in Los Angeles. And if there's one thing I can tell you right now, is that Latino men do not hate their women. All right? I've gone to school with Latinos. I have gone to college with Latinos. And I can tell you right now, on a whole, they do not hate their women. So when these Black guys, you know, talk about how Hebrew Israelite women are evil, and wicked and scandalous. They only add Latino and Native American just to include them, but they're really talking about black women. Okay, their goal is to get as many of these people into the country as possible, recruit as many of these Latino men, brainwash them into thinking that they're descendants of these black Hebrew Israelites, gain access to their women, and then work actively hard to push black women out. And if you remember last year, I put up a video. There's a lot of Hebrew Israelite camps out there that have talked about killing black women, smashing our heads into the ground, destroying us, wanting to see us dead. And it's sick. And I want you guys to look at this. This is very important because on one side of the U.S. border, we have people within the black community that are trying to bring these people in and basically push out black people or force us to accept these people as Israelites or else. All right? So this is a real big problem. We have some serious problems that are happening right now, black women. And I want you to be aware. I know that you have been seeing, excuse me, more and more black men walking around with beards. These guys belong to a cult, this black Hebrew Israelite cult, and they hate women, especially black women. Okay? And I know it's all over the country. I know you've seen them. These black guys, they get on the bus, they get on the train, they're walking down the street. They all have these big, long beards. I know you know what I'm talking about. This is a cult. And it's not just here in America. It's international. You got these guys in Great Britain. You got them in Holland. You got them in Trinidad. You got them in Jamaica. You got them in, I think they're in Puerto Rico. There's one guy in Hawaii. They're all over the United States of America. I'm going to put the links up because these are the men mixed in with the non-Hebrew Israelite black men that are actively working to commit genocide against black women. All right? And their goal is to try to help get as many of these migrants over the U.S. border and recruit these people into the Hebrew Israelite cult. This is a cult, okay? God, it's so early in the morning. Oh, where do I find the strength? Where do black women find the strength? We are so damn fucking strong, it's unbelievable. I got a long fucking busy day ahead of me, and here I am up at 6:37 now in the morning. God help me. But anyway, black women, look at the links. I want you to connect the dots. And I want you to be prepared because, these people that are migrating over here, they're about 1,000 miles away. They're like in southern Mexico. I put the whole bunch of links up, and they'll be here in just a few weeks. And it's going to be very interesting to see what's going to happen. There are a lot of black men that are hoping that many of the women, at least the women and the children, can get through. And it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Anyway, I got to start my day off. I got to go, but I will keep you abreast. I'll keep you updated. And for those of you that wanted me to get some information on black women going to Australia, I'm still working on that. I'm going to have it up hopefully in the next few days. I've already done New Zealand. I forgot the person that requested it, but I sent it to you. I hope you like it. And I'm out.